Hi there, and welcome to the 2025 Week Year Indy Mentor Training. My name is Lydia Glover, and I am so glad you are here. Whether you are new to mentoring or returning with experience, your presence matters, and your role in the program will truly make a difference in the lives of our youth. Tonight's training is designed to be interactive and reflective, so feel free to pause the video as needed to chat with the group, jot some notes, or reflect individually. You don't need to be perfect to be impactful, just willing, present, and open-hearted. Let's dive in. So here's a quick roadmap of what we will cover together. We'll talk about the need for mentors today, clarify your role and boundaries, review effective activities and strategies, practice communication and relationship building, touch on cultural awareness, and finish with some practical expectations around commitment and connection. Again, feel free to pause along the way. There are reflection questions and discussions built into the flow. Let's get started with some introductions. So this is a great time to pause and get to know each other. You're going to go around the room and share your name, your career. If you are retired, how long were you in your career before retiring? You could talk about how you heard about Week Year Indy, how many years you have been with Week Year Indy, and then your why for your presence today. And then you're going to answer this would you rather question. It's like a little bit of an icebreaker. So would you rather sing your answers or do a little dance before responding? So go ahead and pause, introduce yourselves, and then you can come back. And I'll see you on the next slide. All right. So here we go with our first objective. So before we can really talk about what mentors do, it helps understand why they are needed. So our youth today face challenges that are complex and overlapping, from family issues to social pressures, from school safety to mental health. They need more than just academic support. They need listening ears, consistent relationships, and safe adults who believe in them. Your role isn't to have all the answers. It's to walk alongside them, guide them, and model what it looks like to show up with care. Take a moment to read over this list. It is a heavy one. Our youth are navigating peer pressure, substance abuse, questions about sexuality, child abuse, violence in the home, depression, anxiety, even suicidal ideation, and challenges tied to school safety, food security, and post-COVID social development. This isn't to overwhelm us, it's to ground us in the reality of what our young people are facing. Just by showing up, you can disrupt some of these cycles. You can be that consistent presence that says, I see you, I care, and I'm here. So what does it actually mean to be a mentor? Here's the core idea. You're not here to fix, you're here to walk with. Your role might include helping with homework, talking about goals after high school, listening when they're upset, offering perspective on relationships, choices, and values. You're a guide, a mirror, a cheerleader, and sometimes just a calming presence that makes the world feel less overwhelming for them. Let's get a little bit more specific though. Your key responsibilities include providing academic support, emotional support, and helping youth explore future careers and life experiences. You might encourage a student to stay in school, talk with them about life after high school, help them navigate personal struggles, expose them to cultural and recreational experiences. It's not about doing everything, but doing something with care and consistency. When it comes to academics, your goal is to support, not pressure. If they need help with homework, offer it. If they need encouragement, give it. Let them know it's okay to ask questions and to have goals that take time. Talking about what they want to do after high school is a great way to help them envision a path forward, even if it changes along the way. Being a mentor means being real. Share your own ups and downs. Be transparent. Let them see that mistakes happen and that we can grow from them. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up with honesty and encouragement. Talk about your values and why you make the choices you do. It helps them see how values guide our lives. Fill in the gaps. Be the person who shows up and notices them. Be sincere. Let them know they matter. Being attentive doesn't mean fixing their lives. It means listening, showing interest, and being present. That can make more of an impact than you might realize. We ask mentors to commit to meeting at least once a week if possible. Why? Because consistency builds trust. It models reliability. When a young person sees that you show up regularly, they start to believe that people can be counted on. That belief alone is powerful. One of the most important things you can do is listen. Not every story needs advice. Sometimes you just need to talk. You're not here to fix, diagnose, or preach. You're there to hear them and to help them feel heard. Let's clarify what mentoring is and is not. A mentor is a coach, a guide, a friend. A mentor is not a parent, counselor, or a social worker. If serious issues arise, we have staff here to step in. Just be present, honest, and compassionate. That's more than enough. So what does a mentor actually do? You connect, you engage, you encourage growth. You might attend family or school events, do job shadowing opportunities for them, share your own life experiences, ask thoughtful questions, spend time just hanging out, doing something fun. Mentoring doesn't have to be formal, it just needs to be meaningful. Here are some ideas of things you will do during the program. Last year, we had the opportunity to attend the PepsiCo company and learn more about what they do and got some awesome swag. During the spring session, the youth traveled to Wheeler Mission and participated in community and being of service to others. We will be doing that again during the summer session as well. Second Sunday of every month, we head to Wheeler Mission for Valley in the Alley at 7:45 a.m. and be a blessing to others. Here are some items that would be helpful as a mentor, but not a requirement. Feel free to pause and take a look at the list. So we're going to do a pause and reflect. We're going to do a stop and think. I want you to think about these questions. Once you're done thinking and reflecting, share out with the group your answers to these questions. So did you have a mentor growing up? What did they do that stuck with you? What do you want to replicate in your own mentoring? Feel free to pause the video here and share with the group. All right, so we're going to take a 15-minute break if time allows. You can grab some water, stretch, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back. We are trucking along through this training. There are only a couple more items we need to talk through. So let's talk about the impact you can have and how mentoring will change you as well. So mentors gain satisfaction and purpose, recognition and respect, interpersonal skills, and empathy. Youth can gain encouragement and support, new experiences, confidence, and hope. And for us as an organization, We Care Indy grows stronger because of each and every one of you. So now let's get into communication, everyone's favorite topic. So how well do you communicate? If you were to give yourself a number out of 10, would you say you are an effective communicator? So would you give yourself a 10? Or would you give yourself a 1? You can hold up your number to your chest or you can hold it in your heart. But it doesn't matter because we are about to do an activity together where we're going to find out how effective of a communicator you actually are. So we're going to do something fun and fast-paced. You'll do 3 rounds of group sorting. So everyone is going to need to get up because you all are about to put yourself in a line based off of your height. That's round number 1. Based off of your birthday. That's round number 2. And based off of your favorite color, going in the Roy G. Biv line. So ours would be first, Violet's would be last. The catch is you only get 30 seconds per round. And there is no talking. None whatsoever. You may use hand gestures, but no words can come out of your mouth. Feel free to pause and play. After each round, you can kind of do like a stop and think and share what worked, what didn't work, how it made you feel, all of those fun things. So let's take a moment and reflect about how the game went. Did you communicate effectively? Were you frustrated? How did you move past that frustration? And it's okay if you felt frustrated. I've played this game before. It was very frustrating, especially because there are about 15 people in the room. And so getting all 15 people to cooperate when no one can talk, therefore no one is listening, it's pretty frustrating. So share your true feelings and thoughts about the activity and how you feel you did in it. So, practices of effective mentors. So here are a few keys. Involve youth in decisions. Show up consistently. Really listen. Respect their perspective. And we'll kind of get into more of that later on in the training. And then reach out for support when needed. And remember, your goal is connection, not control. So, practices of an ineffective mentor. So, let's talk about what doesn't work. Missing meetings, trying to fix or reform our youth, ignoring staff support, focusing only on changing behavior. We build trust first. The growth comes after. So we're going to do another pause and reflect. I want you to think about these couple of questions. So how would you rate your communication now that we've played that game? What would you like to improve? Who helps you stay accountable? If time is permitting, please take 1 minute to answer the 3 questions below with yourself. For the next minute, you're going to share with the person next to you. And for that final minute, I want you to share out your answers to the group. So that's the think, pair, share. You think to yourself, you pair with someone and you share, and then you share whole group. If time is not permitting, feel free to just share whole group your answers to the questions. So now it's time for another break, 15 minutes. You all are doing great. Keep it up. We are almost there, down to our last 3, and they're really quick. So navigating the mentor-youth relationships. Relationships evolve. They take time. Here are the 3 different stages of relationships for the youth and the mentor. So building that trust, setting those goals, and bringing closure. So let's break these down. Trust takes time. Expect some testing. You might experience missed appointments, silence, big feelings, or requests. Be patient, be predictable. One misstep can do damage, but honesty and follow through can build it back up. Set goals with your mentee. Ask what they want to achieve, short and long term. Help them break it down into steps. Celebrate every win, big or small. Now this is some small font, so let me go ahead and just kind of tell you the gist. Sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay. We aim for planned closure, so celebrate progress. So when things are going well, we always end with a celebration for We Care Indy, so making sure that we're celebrating our youth, affirm their growth, and leave on a positive note. If for whatever a relationship has to close because it's not working out, that's okay as well. Still celebrating their growth, affirming and being positive and leaving on a positive note as much as possible. always making sure that we're closing it up in whatever capacity that looks like. So cross-culture competence. Culture shapes everything from how we talk to how we trust to how we see ourselves. We all carry multiple overlapping identities. No two people share the exact same culture. So let's pause here and reflect. What cultures shape you? How do they show up in your everyday life? And feel free to share with the group. So here's a list of what culture can be. Feel free to pause to read through all of them. So why is communicating interculturally difficult? It's not just about language. Culture shapes how we express ourselves, what we value, how we interpret behavior. It can lead to misunderstandings, but curiosity and respect go a long way. Always assume the best of our youth. They do not always mean disrespect and are just curious. They are growing themselves, and if you have feedback about their approach, make sure you tell them with love and care. So our last one, let's finish strong. Your job isn't to hand out advice. It's to empower youth to solve problems themselves. Advice can shut down conversations. Problem solving opens it up. When you guide them to think critically, explore options, and make their own choices, you can help build confidence in them and resilience. A lot of times youth feel as though the adults in their lives are trying to make them different. And regardless if that is our intentions or not, it can make a huge difference when we are working with them and not trying to work to change them. So yes. Okay, you made it. That was the end of the formal mentor training. We are getting ready to get into our We Care Indy part of it, so you can make those connections based off of the things that you just learned. Any final questions you will have the opportunity to ask at the end in a Google form. But is there anything that you would like to share with the group for our peeps that have been mentors in the past? Any advice you would give our people who are just starting out? Anything at all? Now would be a great opportunity to take the time and the moment to reflect and connect. So you can pause if needed. So this connection to We Care Indy, how does it connect? We just learned all of these things. What does this mean for We Care Indy? So here's what we ask of you. So at least one session a week, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. The actual sessions are not until 5:30 and they go until about 8:30, but if you can come early and stay and help with cleanup, we would appreciate it. Attend the community service, so those second Sundays at Valley in the Alley. I know it's early, but I promise it's worth it. Be consistent, caring, and engaged. Help with hands-on tasks when needed. Model leadership and servant-hearted behavior. So I know a lot of us do not have any formal experience with media. I will say, though, I have worked with the facilitators and the program leaders of the media portion and of the leadership development that we have on Wednesdays. So Tuesdays, Thursdays are our media days. Wednesday are our leadership development days. I have worked with both of those people who are creating the curriculum for them. I will send out the videos of the media so that you all are learning alongside the kiddos so that you can come prepared. You're not going to know how to do everything, but at least you have seen it. So you all can have some sort of knowledge, background knowledge to the things that they're going to be doing. Same thing, working on getting those pages for you all because they are going to be working out of a book for our leadership development. So making sure that you all have access to the material so you can kind of have your minds right for the things that they're going to be experiencing. We are so grateful for your willingness to serve and grow with us. Last thing before you go, if you ever need anything, reach out to me, Lydia Glover. That is my email and my personal phone number. Your proof of completion of this training includes 2 things. So you have to email me any dates you know that you will be unavailable. complete the Google form using the QR code. And in that Google form, you're just going to give me your contacts so I know who you are and how to best contact you, and any questions that you had along the way, you can ask them in the Google form. Thank you so much for showing up today and for being someone a young person can count on. You matter, and what you do next matters even more. Bye.